preparing for that midterm exam. And I hope that you have completed the third chapter fully, trigonometric functions. So the past 3-4 days we have discussed the trigonometric functions only. So today we are going to discuss about the first chapter, and tomorrow we will discuss about the second chapter revision. Okay, so because still we have only 2 days more. So some of the students are not understanding the first chapter and second chapter also because they came late sometimes, some students. So for that, today we are going to discuss about that first chapter, chapter 1 set. After that, we go to the second chapter, relation and functions. Okay. Yes, good afternoon, all of you. Now my voice is okay. Audio and video both are okay for us, for you. Any problem in my voice? Audio and video? Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you. So today we are going to discuss about that. So no Saturday test for this week. Saturday no test for this week because of to prepare for the midterm exam, right? So this Saturday especially cancelling the test for only for prepare for the midterm exam because Monday you have a test, midterm test. That's why, right? And what about our test pattern, question paper pattern, midterm test? Question paper pattern is section A. Yesterday also I have told, today also I am repeat that. Section A 25 into 1 marks, 25. Section B 5 into 2 marks, 10 marks. Section C 5 into 3, 15 marks, totally 50. Okay. So here you have only one internal choice. Here we have two internal choices. Here also we have two internal choices. Okay, but all the questions are compulsory. You have only internal choices, and section A have some MCQs. Okay, Phillips short answer. Right. This is a midterm test question paper pattern. Right. Yeah, 5 into 3 only. 5 into 3, 15. Thank you. 5 into 3 marks, 15 marks. Okay. Right. So Monday we have a max test. First test is max. Okay. Right. The timing, how to write the exam, how to upload the papers, everything they will guide you. So please contact our Learnity people, our Seeker's office. They will guide you how to upload it, when you have to upload, which time you have to upload. Okay, everything. You please ask our Seeker's office. They will help you. Okay. Right. So today we are going to discuss about that. Chapter 1 sets. Okay, what is set? Set is a collection of well-defined objects. Collection of well-defined objects. Okay, and we can representing the set in two methods. Representation of sets. Representation of sets, we have two methods. One is roster form. The another one is set builder form. Okay. only 20% from NCERT, remaining 80% from outside the NCERT. Okay, and but these 80%, the question based on your NCERT questions only. Okay, all are the problems of outside the NCERT also. It is the concept based on your NCERT only. Okay, so same ditto NCERT questions we never ask always. Okay, only 20% from the NCERT, 80% from outside the NCERT. Okay, right. Okay, now look at that. This is roster form. For example, look at that. I'm taking a set. Set A is the set of all odd natural numbers. Okay, set of all odd natural numbers, right? So I'm going to represent this is in set builder form, roster form first, set of all odd natural numbers. So I'm representing in roster form. Roster form of the set A is, what are the elements in this set? Set of all odd natural numbers. Look at that. My natural number is starts from 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, odd natural numbers. 1 is odd natural number, 3 is odd natural number, 5 is odd natural number, and etc. This is roster form. What about my set builder form? Okay, set builder form. My set builder form is equal to set of all x. Okay, x is odd and x belongs to n. Okay, so roster form means you write all the elements. Okay, within this commas, you write all the elements within this set bracket. That is called as roster form of the set. Okay, that means list all the elements. That is roster form of the set. Set builder form means these elements follow some procedure for some pattern. These elements follow some pattern. Yeah, here they are, that are following some pattern. What are that? Odd numbers. They are odd numbers. Okay, as well as they are natural numbers also. Right? So therefore, you write that pattern here. Set of all, put set of all x and write the pattern, which pattern that numbers are following. The numbers are odd numbers as well as natural numbers, like that pattern. So that is called a set builder form. Okay, right. Yeah, you can write like that also. Okay, and the next one is an empty set. What is empty set? And before that, we'll discuss about finite set. What is finite set? What is infinite set? What is finite set? A set having definite number of elements. A set having definite number of elements. Or it is an empty set. Okay, a set having finite number of elements or empty set. Okay, what is empty set? There is no element. A set contains no element. That set is called as empty set. Okay, a set having definite number of elements or empty set, that is called as my finite set. Okay, what is infinite set? Okay, infinite set is not a finite set, is called as infinite set. A set is not finite, then automatically it is called as infinite. Not finite means it is called as infinite set. Okay. For example, look at the example. I'm taking some A. Okay, I'm taking the same example. My set X is odd. X belongs to N. Okay, right. What is that? So here, look at that. It has 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, etc. Right now, look at that. How many number of elements are there? So a set having definite number of elements. Here, definite number of elements, it is not possible. You can say that this set having 10 elements or 100 elements or 20 elements or 1000 elements or 10,000 elements. No, it is not possible. We never say that this set having some definite number of elements. If definite number of elements is not possible means, okay, then the set is called as not a finite set. Not a finite set means this is an infinite set. This is infinite set. Why this is infinite? This is not finite. Why not finite? I cannot say this set having some definite number of elements. Okay, now look at that some other set B. Okay, suppose I am taking and same x is odd. Okay, and my x lies between 1 to 10 and x is a natural number. Okay, I am taking my x is odd, x is lies between 1 to 10 as well as x is a natural number. Then what are the elements in this set? Write that 1 is there, 1 is an odd number, lies in this interval, natural number. Similarly, 3 is an odd number, lies in this interval, natural number. 5 is an odd number, lies in this interval, natural number. Similarly, 7, similarly 9. 11 is not possible. Why? 11 is an odd number, 11 is a natural number, but 11 does not lies in this interval. Okay, so therefore any number satisfying all the three conditions means that set, that element belongs to this set. So therefore 11 is not possible. So therefore only up to 9. Now look at that, how many number of elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definite number of elements, 5 elements. Okay, definite number of elements are there. Therefore this set is a finite set. Okay, so this is a finite set. Are you okay? Are you clear? This is infinite set. This is finite set. Based on the number of elements, I am concluding this is finite, this is infinite. So suppose the element having 1000 elements, yeah, it is finite. So one element having 10,000 elements, yeah, it is finite. So one element having 1 lakh element, one set having 1 lakh elements, it is also finite. Okay, any definite number of elements, a set having any definite number of elements, then the set is finite. Otherwise, not finite. Okay, so now look at that. The next one, third example. Suppose I am taking C, set of all x. X is a prime number. X is a even prime number. X is a even prime number and x greater than or equal to 3. Yeah, how many elements are there in this set? What are the elements in this set? The elements in this set. Yes, we have derivation also. Trigonometry finished, Harish. Past 3-4 days, we are discussing only trigonometry. Okay. Today we discuss the chapter 1. Tomorrow we discuss chapter 2 because we have only 2 days, today and tomorrow. We discuss both the chapters today and tomorrow. If you have any doubt, you send your doubts, Harish. Okay, now look at that. My x is a prime number as well as x greater than or equal to 3 as well as my x is even. So look at that. What are the prime numbers? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 11, 13, etc. Okay, greater than 3 means this is. Okay, in this, there is no even prime number, but the question is even prime number. Only even prime number is 2 alone. But this condition is given. So therefore, there is no such x is possible satisfying even, prime and greater than 3. There is no such x is possible. So therefore, this is called it as empty set. Empty set means there is no element. Okay, empty set means it is now called as null set also and void set. Okay, So there is no element. A set having no elements means that is called as null set or empty set or void set. Okay. Yeah, empty set is finite set also. Look at that. What is my definition? A set having definite number of elements or empty set. My empty set is also considered to be finite. Yeah, I know that. How many elements of empty set? Zero. No elements, zero. This is a finite number. Finite number of elements, zero elements. Finite number of elements. Finite number of elements are there means then the set is called as finite set. So therefore, my empty set is a finite set. Okay, right? Okay. So the next one is an very important topic, subset. Okay, definitely we expect the question from this subset. For midterm exam or half yearly or quarterly or your board exam, definitely we may expect at least one question from this subset. In midterm, definitely we expect more questions from this subset in the first chapter. Okay, right. What is subset? Suppose I am taking A is equal to some 1, 2, B is equal to some 1, 2, 3. Okay, some C is equal to 1, 3, 5. Okay, now look at that. This 1, 2 is a subset of 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a subset notation. This is a subset notation. So what is the definition of subset, sir? So if this set is a subset of this, then all the elements in this set is an element of this set. Look at that. One is an element, one is an element of here also. Two is an element, two is an element. Okay, all the elements of this set be an element of this set. So therefore, this is a subset. Therefore, this is nothing but A. This is nothing but B. My A is a subset of B. Are you okay? Are you clear? Now come to that. I am taking this 1, 2. Okay, and this is 1, 3, 5. I am checking, right? So now look at that. 1 is an element of here also and here also, no problem. But 2 is an element of here it is no. Okay, my 2 is not element of here, but not here. Okay, if at least one element present here and not present here, then this is not my subset. This is a symbol for not a subset. This is subset relation, and use this subset relation and put cross mark, that is not a subset. So therefore, this is my A, not a subset of C. Okay, A is not a subset of C. Okay, all right. Suppose take it as this is B and C, right? What is my B? My B is equal to 1, 2, 3, and C is equal to 1, 3, 5. Check these two. So my 1 is here, no problem. 3 is here, no problem. But what about 2? The question mark. There is no 2 here, but not here. Okay, so therefore, this is also not a subset. So therefore, this is also not a subset. This is my B, this is my C, is not a subset. B is not a subset. B is not a subset of C. Here A is not a subset of C, but here A is a subset of B. If A is a subset of B, this is a subset of B. Look at that. Try to understand. A is a subset of B. Suppose if you read about this one, this is called as B is a superset of A. B is a superset of A. Yes, are you okay? B is a superset of A. Okay. Are you okay, pa? A is a subset of B, or otherwise B is a superset of A. That means this set is a superset of this. This set is a subset of this. Are you okay? See this example, you can easily understand. See this error mark. A is a subset of B. Otherwise, B is a superset of A. B is a superset of A means the meaning is A is a subset of B. That is the meaning. Are you okay? Yes. Yeah, we will go for one by one, Harikesh. Void set. Void, VOID. The empty set is, another name for that empty set is void. Empty set or null set or void set. Okay. Right. So I just revise all the concepts. Okay. So you ask your doubts at the last 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. I will go one by one. Right. And the next one is equal sets. Okay. What is equal set? Suppose A and B are, A is a subset of B and my B is a subset of A. Both are true. My A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Then my A equal to B. Sir, how it is possible, sir? Yeah, take it as my A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, suppose you can take it as your B is equal to 3, 1, 2. Okay, my this 1, 2, 3 is a subset of 3, 1, 2. Am I right or not? Look at that. This 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here. All the elements in this set present in this set. Therefore, this is my A is a subset of B. Come to here, take 3, 1, 2 is a subset of 1, 2, 3. Check that 3 is here, 1 is here, 2 is here. So therefore, this is actually B and A, which implies A is a subset of B, B is a subset of A, means my A and B are equal. This is called as equal set. Are you okay, pa? Are you clear? This is our equal set. Right, now come to that, how to find out the number of subsets. For a given set, what are the subsets of a given set? Yes, both equal. Okay, so now come to that, number of subsets. How to find out the number of subsets of a set? Suppose I am taking my first one, I am taking A is an empty set. What are the subsets of this empty set? The subsets of empty set is only that set. Another important point, every set, please note down, this is every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. Okay, for example, I am taking A is equal to some 4, 5, 6. Okay, what about this 4, 5, 6? Is a subset of the same 4, 5, 6. Am I right? Look at that, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there. Okay, so therefore this A is a subset of A. Not only this A, this is an example only. This is just an example. Okay, so therefore for every set is a subset of itself. A is a subset of A, B is a subset of B. Okay, some C is a subset of C. Any set, you can take any sets of finite or infinite, whatever it is. Empty set or finite or infinite, small set or bigger set. Okay, so any set is a subset of itself. Therefore, here A is an empty set. Empty set means what are the subsets of empty set? Empty set is subset of empty set. Just now we have discussed. Every set is a subset of itself. Okay, so therefore this is the only subset of this empty set. Okay, and collect all the subsets and put it in a set bracket. That set is called it as power set. Power set, this is a power set. What is power set, sir? Power set means the collection of, this is power set of A. Power set of the set A. Okay, power set of A means collection of all subsets of A. For any given set, okay, collect all the subsets of the given set and put in a one set. That set is called as my power set of A. So therefore here empty set having only one subset, that is empty set itself. Okay, suppose I am taking my A is equal to having only one element. One element means what are the subsets of this A? So empty set is a subset of, another important point, you note it here. This is first one, second one. Empty set is a subset of any set. Empty set is a subset of any set. Sir, I am taking A, sir. A is 1, 2, 3, sir. Yeah, empty set is a subset of A. Empty set is a subset of B. No, Idris. Idris, look at that. Suppose the question they are asking, here, suppose the question they are asking, for example, my A is equal to set of all X, okay, and X is even, and X belongs to N, and my X is lies between 1 to 10. Okay, my B is, suppose 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is given. Okay, how to prove these two are equal? How to prove these two are equal? So here also you have to write the subsets, write the elements. What are the elements? X is even, natural number, and between 1 to 10. Right? Therefore, here also we are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so all the two equal sets means, okay, so they have the same elements, not same number of elements, same elements. Okay, 2 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, 8 is there, 10 is there. So therefore, you can write directly, write your A is equal to B. The another way, you can prove that A is a subset of B. Similarly, another way you can prove that B is a subset of A also. You check that this A is a subset of B as well as B is a subset of A. From this, we can easily conclude your A and B are equal. The question they are asking, write the equal sets or prove that these two are equal or verify these two are equal or not. Then you use this condition. Okay. Right now, look at that. Empty set is a subset of every set. Okay, and my this entire set, this set having only one element, this set itself is my subset. Every set is a subset of this itself. Okay, this set is a subset of itself. Therefore, I am considering the entire set A is a subset and empty set is a subset. Only two subsets for this A. Okay, you put it the set bracket, you put it in a set for these two sets, that is called as my power set. What is power set? The collection of all subsets of a given set A. And these are this is a subset, this is a subset of A, this is a subset of A, but these are the elements of this P of A, power set of A. That means in any element in P of A is a subset. Okay, but this is a subset of A, but these are the elements of P of A. Right, suppose I am taking my A is equal to 1, 2, two elements. What are my subsets of this A? Empty set is a subset. Singleton 1. Singleton means a set having only one element. This set having only one element. One element means single element. A set having single element means that is called a singleton set. This is it 2. I am taking this element alone. This is a subset. This is a subset. This is the entire set, given set. This is also a subset of itself. This is a subset of this set. This is a subset of this set. Empty set is a subset. Okay. So more in easiest way, I am explaining that my empty set is a subset of A. My singleton 1 is a subset of A. My singleton 2 is a subset of A. My 1 comma 2, that is A. A is a subset of A. That means empty set, I have already told that empty set is a subset of any set. This set having only one element, this element is belongs to A also. See that my 2, only 2 is also belongs to this A. My 1 comma 2, this also belongs to this A. Okay. So therefore, all these 4 are subsets of A, right? Come to that 3 elements. Suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3. What is my P of A? My P of A is empty set, singleton 1, singleton 2, singleton 3, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 3. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. The set itself, it is a subset. Okay, right. Suppose I am taking A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the subsets? P of A is equal to P of A means power set of A empty set, singleton 1, singleton 2, singleton 3, singleton 4. Singleton means a set, single element, set with single element. Single element is called a singleton set. Okay, and similarly 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. Similarly, and 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4, everything. Okay, and 3 elements, take 3 elements 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 1, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, everything. And finally, you can take it as 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole set also, it is a subset. Okay. Right. Now come to that. My A having, look at that, my N of A is 0. 0 means no element. What is my N of P of A? It is 1. Okay. Here my N of A is equal to 1. Number of elements in this A is only 1. But what is my N of P of A? Number of elements in P of A? Number of elements in P of A is 2. Are you okay? Are you clear? Here, what about my N of A? N of A means number of elements of A, 2. Number of elements, 1, 2, 1, 2 elements. What about my N of P of A? Number of elements of P of A. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Each subset is an element of this P of A. This is an element of P of A. This is an element, this is an element, this is an element. Each subset is an element. So therefore, this is 1 element, second element, third element, fourth element. Therefore, there are 4 elements. Number of elements of P of A is equal to 4. Okay. And suppose my N of A is equal to 3, my N of P of A. That means number of elements of this P of A. How many elements? Totally 8. Okay, here my N of A is equal to 4. What is my N of P of A? Our N of P of A is equal to 16. Okay. Yes. What about Dakshina? What is your doubt? Santosh Kumar, I am proving that formula. I am going to explain that formula. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Right. Now look at that. My A, N of A is equal to 0. My N of A is equal to 0. My N of P of A equal to 1. My n of a, number of elements of a 1, my n of p of a is equal to 2. Actually, this is 2 power 0. This is 2 power 1. My n of a is equal to 2. My n of p of a is equal to 2 power 2. My n of a is equal to 3. N of p of a is equal to 2 power 3. That is 8. This is 4. This is 2. This is 1. Okay. So in general, if my n of a is equal to n, then n of p of a is equal to 2 power n. Okay. What is that n of p of a? So the p of a having then subsets, collection of all subsets, which implies if n of a equal to n, then number of subsets of A is 2 power n. My number of subsets of A is also 2 power n. My number of elements of P of A is also 2 power n, because both are same. What is P of A? P of A is the collection of all subsets of A. Here also the number of subsets of A, number of elements of P of A, number of subsets of P of A, both are same. Both are 2 power n. Okay. All right. So definitely we may expect the question from these cases. All right. Another important point, what is proper subset? What is proper subset? Proper subset means if A is a subset of B and A not equal to B, then A is a proper subset of B. Okay. If A is a subset of B and A not equal to B, then A is a proper subset of B. What is improper subset? If A is a subset of B and A equal to B, then A is a improper subset. Improper subset of B. Are you okay? Proper subset and improper subset. I'll give you some examples. Okay, proper subset and improper subset. Look at that. Here, take it this one. You consider this. You consider this one. My A is equal to 1 and 2. Okay, empty set is a subset of this, but not equal to this. My singleton 1 is a subset of this set and not equal to this set. My singleton 2 is a subset of this A and not equal. This set and this set both are not equal. See that? Here I have only one element 2, but here we have two elements 1 and 2. These two sets are not equal. See that? This is a subset of this, but not equal. This is a subset of this, not equal. But look at that. This is a subset. This 1, 2 is a subset of the given set as well as both are equal. Okay, but this set is a subset as well as equal. So therefore, subset and equal means then my A is a improper subset of B. That means this is a improper subset of my A. This set is a improper subset of A. Remaining are proper subsets of A. These are proper subsets of A and this is improper subset of A. Similarly, look at that. Here, this is my improper subset of this. Here, look at that. This is my improper subset of this A. And look at that. Here, this is a only improper subset of this. That means every set is a subset of itself. That set itself, it is an improper subset. Okay, so therefore, sometimes the question maybe they are asking if A equal to, if n of A equal to some 3, then the number of improper subset. I am writing a general formula. If n of a is equal to n, then number of proper subsets of A is 2 power n minus 1. That means from the total number of subsets, you remove this subset. This is total number of subsets, 2 power n. In this, you can remove this subset, one subset. That means the set itself is a subset. That set, it is a improper subset. You remove that, remaining are proper. These are proper, these are proper, here these are proper subsets. Okay, so therefore the number of proper subsets of A is 2 power n minus 1. Okay, so look at the question, read the question carefully. The question is the number of subsets or number of proper subsets. Number of proper subsets means 2 power n minus 1. Number of subsets means only 2 power n. Okay, so read the question carefully and answer it. Are you okay? Any doubt in this? Yeah. Are you okay? Any doubts, pa? Right. If you don't have any doubt means we'll go to the next one. The next one is intervals. Intervals as subsets of R. The next one is intervals as subsets of R. Okay, so look at that. My A comma B, this is an interval. Okay, equal to, this can be represented in sets. This is a set builder form. Set builder form. Okay, how to represent this interval in set builder form? This is set of all x. Okay, my x value is taken from A less than x less than B. Okay, so suppose, see this diagram. Okay, here some A, here it is some B, right? So then you don't include this A value. Okay, don't include this. My A is value of A is excluded. Here my value of B is excluded because this bracket, they are using this bracket means these two values are excluded. Okay, so this bracket represents the value is excluded. My A is excluded because of this bracket. My B is excluded because of this bracket. Excluded means don't consider X value as A, X value as B. But between this, you can take it as. Okay, so that means in this number line, you can collect these values, real values, real numbers, the real numbers between this A and B. Okay, so the real numbers between this A and B, excluded A and excluded B. Okay, this is my A comma B intervals. Interval is a set of all real numbers. That set of all real numbers between this A and B, excluded A and excluded B, right? So the next one is, this is first interval. Another interval we can take like that. Okay, what does this means? Set of all x, your A is included. If they are using this square bracket, okay, my A is included, my B is excluded. Okay, so suppose using this bracket, here the square bracket they are using here, so therefore my B is included, my A is excluded. So that means my A less than X less than or equal to B. Okay, and fourth one is A comma B. Right, this is both are included. Okay, So this is both the values are excluded. Here both the values are included. Here one value included, one value excluded. Here also one value excluded, this value included. So if both are excluded means this interval is called as open interval. Okay, both are included means closed intervals. Okay, so this is one side open, one side closed, sir. So that is called it as half open or half closed. Half open or half closed. This is also half open or half closed. Okay, any one. You can say that it is half open, you can say that it is half closed, but write it in the set builder form properly. Which side is open? This open means this is excluded, this is included. You can use equal to symbol for this x and only less than symbol for this b because my b is not included. A is included. Included means use less than or equal to symbol. You can consider my x equal to a also. But here I can consider only x equal to b, but not x equal to a. But here I can consider my x is equal to a, x is equal to b also, and in between values also. Okay. Now look at the diagram for this one. The second one, this is my a, this is my b. Okay. So here my a is included. A is included. I can consider my a value, but never consider my b value. Okay. And the third one is, look at the third one. In number line, I'm representing everything in the number line. This is my A, this is my B. And the last one. This is my A, this is my B. And look at that, here my A not included, but my B is included. Here both are included. Okay. These are the intervals as a subset. This is also exam point of view. This is also important in 1 marks. They may be given some interval. You have to write it in set builder form. Or set builder form is given. You have to write it in intervals. Okay. Right. Once if you finish the means, we'll go for operation on sets. Number of improper subsets is only 1. Supraja, number of improper subsets only 1. They will ask the question number of proper subsets only. Okay. This is very important for number of proper subsets. They ask only number of proper subsets. Right? Okay. See that example. Some students are asking examples. 2, 3. Okay. And -4, 0. And some -2, +2. I'm using some closed bracket. Right? What about this? This is set of all x, 2 less than x less than 3. Are you okay, pa? Here set of all x, -4 is excluded, my 0 is included. Here both are included. -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Okay, so look at the diagram. This is -2, this is +2. You can consider all the values also. Okay, number line. So what about here? -4, 0. right? So here look at that. My minus 4 is excluded. Excluded means use this circle. Included means use this circle. Dot. Dark dot. This is hollow dot. Okay. Excluded means use this circle. Included means use this circle. Okay. This is the only way to represent your included value, excluded value. Please note this. Okay, pa? Here, this is 2, this is 3. Both are excluded. Excluded means right. Okay. So look at that. Some example questions. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right. So this is 3, 4 is a subset of A or not. This 3, 4 is a subset of A or not? Yeah, please answer my question. This 3, 4 is a subset of A, A or not? My A is equal to 1, 2, and this is a set. 3, 4 is a set, 5. Okay. This is true or not? Yeah, dear students, please listen. My 1 is an element of A. Are you okay? My 2 is an element of A. This is. This 3, 4 is an element of A. My 5 is an element of A. All these are true. 1 is an element, 2 is an element, 3, 4 is an element, 5 is an element. Element means use this belongs to. This is meaning is belongs to. Okay, right. Now look at that. If you take like that, this is a subset. If you take only one mean, that is an element. Whatever here, that is an element of A. But the same element, suppose if you are using this set bracket, this is a subset. This is my subset. Okay, this is my subset. Okay, if you are taking this 3, 4, here already 3, 4 is a set. You can take another set bracket, then this is a subset. This is my 5 is a subset. Within this set bracket, it is a subset. Therefore, this is an element only. 3, 4 is an element of A, not a subset of A. Suppose I am using this set bracket for this. This is a subset. This is correct path. Please try to understand. This is correct way. This is correct way. This is wrong way. Therefore, this is false. Are you clear? Are you okay, pa? Yes. Harshini, what is 3 for Eva? 3 is not an element, ma. Harshini, 3 is not an element. We have only 4 elements. This is one element, second element, this is third element, this is fourth element. This is entirely, this subset is an element. You never split up 3 belongs to A, 4 belongs to A. It is not possible. This is element. This subset is an element. Okay, it is not possible to writing 3, 3 belongs to A, 4 belongs to A. It is not possible. This is a set. Okay. Yeah. Similarly, suppose one more question. My question, second question is, please look at that second question. Second question is this 3, 4 belongs to A. This is correct or not? Second question. Yeah, it is true. 3 comma 4 is an element. See that 3 comma 4 set bracket 3 comma 4. It is an element. Just now I have told that this is my third element. This is a element. Okay, and look at that. They are asking another one. This 3 comma 4 is a subset of A. This is correct or not? Yeah, this is also true. This is an element. Put it in a set bracket. That is a subset. This is also true. Okay, they are asking 1 belongs to A. Yeah, it is also true. Okay. They are asking about empty set is a subset. Yeah, it is also true. I have already told that every empty set is a subset of every set, any set. Okay, pa? Any doubts? Right. So, okay, we have almost time is over. So, you please go through the remaining part in our first chapter. What are the remaining parts? You have to go through that operation on sets. I think this operation on set is easy for you. What are the operations? Union operation, A union B, A intersection B. Okay, and another one is Venn diagrams. Okay, this is the one topic. This is another topic, Venn diagram. And one more thing, the formula based questions. Okay, 1.4 not fully excluded. Who told fully excluded? Dakshina, it is not fully excluded, pa. So I have already told that the deleted portions, I'm repeatedly telling every day in every class, deleted portions are, okay, the difference of two sets deleted, complement of a set and its properties. These are deleted. So therefore, what are the problems involving this minus, difference and complement? You delete that, omit that. Okay. Look at that in exercise 1.4. What is your first question? Exercise 1.4, your first question is find the union of each. Find the union of following pair of sets. Following pair of sets. First one, what is the first one? X is given, X is equal to 1, 3, 5. Okay, Y is equal to 1, 2, 3. Find the union they are asking. The union is there. Union is not excluded in our syllabus. So therefore, how can you conclude that exercise 1.4 is totally deleted? So therefore, my X union Y is equal to 1, 3, 5 and 1 is already there. 2, you can include 2, 3 already there. No need to write that. This is where X union Y. Union of two sets. So therefore, please try to understand this difference of two sets. Any problem involving this minus sign, minus means difference. Any problem involving minus means omit that problem. Any problem involving this complement dash, you omit that. These two topics are deleted. Okay. So in that 1.4 exercise, if any problem like this you omit, other problems are definitely in our syllabus. Okay, pa? And the third one is we have to use that the formula based questions. What is formula based questions? N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Similarly, for three sets also we have formula N of A union B union C. Okay, so we have that formula also. These three topics, you please today you work out the problems in this operation on sets, Venn diagrams, and these problems. Okay, if you have any doubt in these three topics, you please ask tomorrow. Otherwise, we will Tomorrow we will go for the second chapter because we have only 1 day time, 1 period only. Tomorrow we will discuss about the second chapter. This is deleted, okay. Santosh Kumar, A union B complement, you don't study. Okay. Yes, look at that 1.5 all are related to complement. In 1.5 all are related to complement. Okay, so that is not coming. Okay, all are related to complement. That is not in our syllabus. Okay, pa? Okay, thank you. Tomorrow we will discuss about the second chapter. We revise the second chapter. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Look at that. What is n of A union B union C formula? N of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of A intersection C minus n of B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. This is a formula for 3 sets. N of A union B union C. N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of A intersection B, N of A intersection C, N of A B intersection C plus N of A intersection B intersection C. Okay, pa? Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. So please concentrate your midterm test. Okay, try to get good marks. Okay, and as well as you complete the homework problems, upload the homework problems properly. Otherwise, you lose your 20 internal marks. You may get only that midterm marks only. Your internal marks will be 0. Right? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, Pa.